Good day, everybody. This is my 2001 Beck 550 Spyder. That's my exhaust valve spring that broke the other day. I tried to find some videos on YouTube about how to switch out these springs while using one of these tools that you can use to remove them while the engine is still in the car. So I figured I'd film this as I did it today. Just to say, of course, right away that I've never done this before. I'm not an expert, so if I'm doing something wrong, please somebody post it in the comments so that the next person doesn't end up blowing up their engine because of me. Let's get started. Alright, so my car doesn't have the standard Bosch spark plugs that these Beetle motors usually have. It has NGKs that are actually smaller. So I couldn't find a valve keeper pressurization tool at any store around me, so I ended up having to make one. So what I did is I took a old spark plug and hollowed it out, and then JB welded it to some fittings from my air compressor that I have, like a blow-off valve type thing, and then just cobbled it together with some other things so that I could hook it up to my air compressor. So I'm going to stick that into the cylinder, screw it in, and then we'll get started with the next part. Alright, I got my tool screwed into the cylinder head. Attach my air compressor to it. Then I slowly turn on the air to pressurize. Got it at about 40 psi, I think. I'm just going to crank on this guy. Release the keepers. And we're loose. Cut off the air. Pull all this stuff off, remove the spring. I guess I should say I'm going to go ahead and replace all of these since the one broke, so I don't have to do this over again in a year or so or whatever. So I got the new spring in there and got it kind of fine-tuned. You got to get the spring centered on the valve stem situation, so it's easier to get these keepers in. And then you carefully thread them in there, and it's in. They give you a little wedge tool so you can work with it while it's squeezed in there, but I didn't want that to snap back, so I've just been pulling on it with my hands. But looks like it's in there. On to the next one.